What's up guys, TokiRC with another video here. We'll be doing mini gyro and wheel upgrade options for the D12. So here we have my main D12 with a mini gyro in the back. And then we have my van, which doesn't have a gyro. They're both running Tamiya M chassis drift tires, and then M chassis rims for both as well. So let's go ahead and start off with the gyro. Alright, for my gyro I went with a option that would work with the stock radio and receiver. So this is a high precision gyro by Racing. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to pick it up. So here's the gyro module. There's 3 channels on here. So the first one, starting off the top, is the servo input. So you run the wire from your servo straight into the gyro. And then the middle one is a adjuster. So you could plug it into, let's say, your 3rd channel on if you're using a different radio, and you could adjust it on the fly with the radio. And then the last channel over here is the receiver output. So it takes the gyro's configuration and sends it into your receiver. So if you're using the stock radio, you would just run your servo into the first slot, and then it comes with these extra cables. You run the cable from the gyro into your stock ESC receiver combo. So it's pretty straightforward, and I just wanted to use something that will utilize the stock electronics before I start upgrading to different motor, ESC, and receiver. So if you're running the stock setup, to adjust your gyro sensitivity, there's a knob here. You use a flathead screwdriver to adjust it. And then how I ran the gyro to the bed of the truck. Where the motor is, there's a hole. You just run the wire straight from there and then use some double-sided tape. So if you can see there, it just comes out from the main area here. So I did mount my battery underneath the bumper, but the gyro is pretty much straightforward. So it's the Racing high precision gyro, and I'll be doing a video of it being in use. So let's go to the wheel upgrades. So if you just want to start drifting, don't want to spend too much money, you could take your stock tires here and then run some electrical tape around the outside, and it should be slick enough to provide some less traction, I guess, for you to drift. And then the second option that I went to try was fully 3D printed tires and wheels. So this is all 2-in-1, you can't separate them. In my experience, these are pretty, I would say, too slippery for tile, and honestly it's not that worth. The third option that would go if you're trying to save money, let's say you have a printer or you have a buddy that prints. This is a rim based off of M chassis Tamiya with designs. So you could use these M chassis drift tires. You can find these on like Asia Tees or eBay. So I have a bunch of these and they fit perfectly on that. So my second option after this would be this type of tire. I'll leave the description for these 3D printed files. I'll leave the links actually for the 3D printed files in the description. So these ones are kind of like bead locks. You can see they're held on by M2 nuts. And then what's cool about this is you could change the type of faces on it. So we have like a cross, and then we have like a sakura flower here. And the Tamiya M chassis drift tires work pretty good with this. So yeah, all the options for the drift tires, I'll leave all the links for the printed files and then for the things you could purchase as well. So moving forward, you could find a bunch of different tire rim designs for the M chassis. These are just some of the few Tamiya ones I had. So if you just search up M chassis Tamiya wheels, you will find that. And I also found this by a company called Rush. So I do have quite a few sets. But so far the only drift tire that I found that could fit this are these ones right here. You can find the number there if you want to search it up, but I'll also leave a link in the description. So that's pretty much it for the video here. If you want drifting, then we'll go ahead and put some clips of me drifting this around the small bedroom track. And then also if you want to try, let's say, doing the WPL fastest D12, you could actually find these, which are on-road tires that I have for my TCR M. They fit perfectly and they're pretty much the same size as the M chassis tires. So these are on-road tires that you glue. This is by Sweep Racing. Let me see, do I have the packaging? So these tires, I'll leave a link in the description as well. So I got these. You can get these at Asia Tees. They carry a lot of good stuff there. And one more thing before I put some clips of us drifting. So as you can see, this is how the stock tire hubs look like. It's a little 5mm hex. And then you look at all these other ones. They all run a 12mm hex. This one has an adapter on it. So you could actually 3D print these 5 to 12mm hex adapters. I'll leave the link in the description where you can download the files. They're free on Thingiverse. So if you have a buddy who has a 3D printer, you know, go ahead and ask him, you know, if he could print you a couple pieces. Or you could find these on eBay, I believe, as well. So they're pretty easy. All you gotta do is just pop them in, and then they work. Then usually you add the screw with a washer to hold it in. So that's pretty much all for this update video on the D12. We have the regular van here, not the one with the windows cut out. I still need to reprint that and then sand everything down. This D12 did have an accident here. I actually crashed the windshield, so I'll probably use this for my fastest speed run. Just waiting on the brushless motor setup. So yeah guys, yeah, racing mini gyro. Got the Tamiya M chassis wheels, some Sweep Racing on-road tires, electrical tape if you want. So let's go ahead and cut to a video of the D12 drifting some, I think some pretty good clips. You know, it performed pretty alright, and I've been seeing lots of videos of the D12 head-on with like some MST RMXs and everything like that. So let's go ahead and cut to the video.
You know what DK stands for?
Donkey Kong?
Drift King.
Drift? What do you mean, drift?
Same.